You want to be athletic, you want to live strong and run far and actually look like you work out. Being fit, being lean, being toned, defined arms, legs, flat stomach. But there's so much confusion out there about whether you can combine strength training and cardio without ruining your results. So let's clear this up. This video is all about how to strategically use strength training and cardio together in what's called concurrent training, so you can build a strong, lean body without burning yourself out and spinning your wheels. Before we dive in, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Instagram at JenWallFitness for more fitness and nutrition tips to help you on your journey of becoming leaner, stronger, and more confident in your body. What is concurrent training? Concurrent training is the concept of combining strength training and cardio at the same time within the same week or even the same day, doing both as modes of exercise for yourself. And there's a common myth that cardio is going to ruin your muscle gains. And this idea comes from early research called the interference effect, which says that too much cardio, especially high intensity cardio, is thought to blunt muscle growth. But here's newer research saying otherwise. If your cardio isn't excessive or poorly timed, there's minimal to no interference with your muscle growth. And in fact, moderate cardio can actually enhance recovery, boost fat loss, and improve your results. And even better than this is that women often benefit even more from concurrent training than men because of muscle fiber makeup and hormonal profiles. Women tend to burn more fat during aerobic exercise, retain lean muscle mass better, and see improved body composition without the fear of bulking up. So what's actually holding women back? Well, it's not cardio itself, but doing too much and not spacing it out correctly and under recovering from your cardio and strength training. One of the biggest shifts in the past decade in the fitness space has caused us to get away from cardio and strength training both. And this is coming from reverse dieting. Reverse dieting exploded in popularity as women started realizing that constantly eating less and doing more is not working, and it was actually backfiring. So let's break down where it comes from and why so many coaches are swearing by reverse dieting. So why did reverse dieting become popular? Reverse dieting became popular in response to the metabolic and psychological issues caused by prolonged dieting, caloric restriction, and excessive cardio. And this was especially popular among women seeking fat loss. As a result of this, there was a rise in metabolic adaptation awareness. From 2012 to 2015, more people started learning about metabolic adaptation, which is the body's way of slowing down metabolism after chronic dieting. And because of this, they were seeing stalled fat loss, rebound weight gain, hormone issues, low energy, and barely burning calories on low food. The psychological burnout from this was dieting wasn't just physical, it became mental. Restricted mindsets, binge and restrict cycles, frustration, guilt, obsession. And reverse dieting was pitched as a way to fix this, to raise calories slowly, recover metabolism, and rebuild a better mindset. And then finally, the appeal for women. Women especially had followed extreme plans in the early 2010s, most of that being cardio, eat less and move more, and reverse dieting promised to fix their hormones without rapid weight regain and without cardio. So, who popularized reverse dieting? Well, there are multiple names in the industry that popularized this. One name that really stands out is Dr. Layne Norton. He's a PhD nutrition specialist and a bodybuilder and powerlifter, and one of the first to really promote reverse dieting around 2012 to 2014. And Layne Norton talked about gradually increasing calories after a fat loss phase to avoid rapid weight regain and restoring metabolic rate. So why did reverse dieting fall out of favor? Well, there's still plenty of coaches who rely on reverse dieting, but personally, reverse dieting helped a lot of people. It just isn't perfect. Some problems still show up. People took it too far, adding only 50 to 100 calories per day, staying stuck and tracking forever. Cardio is now demonized. Progress is slowed, and it created new forms of obsession and burnout. And after 2020, new studies started showing you don't need to increase calories slowly to recover your metabolism, and cardio is not necessarily bad. As I mentioned before, newer research between 2022 and 2024 shows that combining strength and cardio, called concurrent training, is actually more effective for most women to help them with their health and fitness goals. It helps you maintain muscle, increase calorie burn, improve metabolic flexibility, and support your hormones better. So, let's break this down. Concurrent training with both strength training and cardio is better than just strength training alone for body composition and metabolism because it helps you build and keep lean muscle. Yes, lifting builds muscle, but concurrent training with cardio preserves it even better during fat loss. And women doing concurrent training kept more muscle during calorie deficits compared to those who just lifted or walked. It helps boost metabolic flexibility and fat loss, which means that you burn more total calories, you have more fat burned during and after your training session, and you have a better ability to switch between carbs and fat for your fuel source. Women doing concurrent training showed better fat burn than those doing strength training alone. And it improves insulin sensitivity and hormone health. Lifting improves insulin function, cardio improves heart health and glucose metabolism, or carb metabolism, and together they optimize nutrient partitioning, which means how your body takes those nutrients such as carbs and puts them away into tissue. Nutrients such as carbs go into muscle more often than getting turned into fat and stored as fat. And why this matters? Well, it helps create less inflammation, better estrogen balance, and a leaner, stronger physique. So let's compare these two. When comparing reverse dieting, which is strength training with minimal cardio, and concurrent training, which is both strength training and cardio throughout your week, here's what we see. Muscle retention is good primarily in reverse dieting, and it comes from resistance training, but it's superior, especially during fat loss phases, in concurrent training with cardio. But in concurrent training, there is greater total fat loss due to higher calorie burn. With metabolic flexibility, you will see moderate improvement during reverse dieting, but you see enhanced metabolic flexibility, especially in women with concurrent training. Insulin sensitivity is improved primarily through resistance training in reverse dieting, but it is optimized by a combination of muscular and aerobic adaptations in concurrent training. Then, with overall metabolic impact, there's a moderate positive impact with reverse dieting, but with concurrent training, there's significantly enhanced long-term metabolic health improvements. Here's the bottom line. Reverse dieting helped fit what extreme cardio and diet culture broke, but now we know better. Concurrent training, both strength training and cardio, gives you everything reverse dieting aimed for and more. So if you want better body composition, a healthier metabolism, faster and smarter results, then structured lifting and cardio done right is your solution. So you're probably wondering, how do I combine both strength training and cardio without burning myself out and ruining my metabolism in the process of too much exercise? Well, when I build training programs, whether it's for busy moms, runners, or women getting ready to get in their swimsuits for summer, I base it on three things: recovery capacity, time availability, and their primary goal. So you might have heard of the term called MRV, or maximum recovery volume. This is just a fancy way of saying how much training your body can actually handle and recover from. If you're doing too much, you'll see your energy crashes, your sleep sucks, your progress stalls, and you feel and look puffy even if you're training hard. So here's how we fix that. We keep cardio short and moderate, we prioritize lifting first, and we space cardio about 3 to 6 hours away from lifts if we're doing both in one day. Focusing on compound lifts such as squats, presses, deadlifts for the best return on time in the gym. And for women who are short on time, we use 30 to 45-minute sessions with supersets or circuits. So you don't need a ton of hours to get your exercise and your training in, you just need a better structure. And pro tip, recovery isn't optional. Sleep, hydration, and food are part of the program. And if you skip these, you're not tough, you're just sabotaging yourself from getting results. Here's how I do this myself. I lift 4 times per week and run 3 times per week. 2 of those runs are a little bit shorter, one being a short steady state, the other being intervals, and the final one being 7 to 9 miles. And on those days of my long runs, I eat up to 3,000 calories because I need it. But across the week, I average about 1,850 calories per day, and I'm still losing fat. But it's not about eating less, it's about eating smart and matching your intake to your output. So my current macros are 200 grams of carbs per day, 100 grams of protein, and 55 grams of fat. That lets me train hard, recover well, and build muscle while dropping fat. And this structure works with my metabolism, not against it. Option 1, if you have 5 days available to you, you can do 4 strength training sessions with 1 to 2 cardio sessions, such as an easy run, intervals, or zone 2 walk, and another day where you can have an optional active rest day for light intensity work such as yoga or walks for recovery. Option number 2 is a 3-day plan for somebody who is limited on time. I would do 3 days of full body strength training with cardio at the end of the session. And if you can, do one high-intensity training session for cardio at a separate time in the day for about 10 to 15 minutes. And that's it. It's short, efficient, and it works. You don't have to choose between lifting and running or being an athlete and looking fit. As a matter of fact, you can have a better body composition with less fat and more muscle and better metabolism overall by doing both, even if you're short on time. In my one-on-one coaching, I've helped over 800 women lose fat, create muscle, and feel confident in every outfit they wear by creating a nutrition and training plan that works for them and their lifestyle. And they don't have to give up the foods they love in order to reach their goals. If you are interested in coaching, click the link down below and schedule a consultation call with me to learn more about coaching and to understand what your game plan would look like for you to reach results. Let me know in the comments what you found helpful and what you'd like to see in future videos. Subscribe and follow me on Instagram at GenWellFitness for daily fitness and nutrition content to help you become leaner, stronger, and more confident in your body. I'll see you in the next one.